we are back. This time in Dishonored 2. And I think I'm just gonna go start a new game. Yes, just override it. We played the last time on hard, so let's go with very hard. Dunwall, 1837 to 1852. As Emily Caldwell, ruler of the Empire of the Isles, you have numerous enemies. Your father's Lord Corvo Attano, infamous royal protector and spy master. In the years since you took the throne, Corvo has spent many hours training you in the arts of stealth and combat.
I remember training with my father in the years after the Rat Plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you.
Dunwall Waterfront. I think the overall performance of Dishonored 2 should be better since it supports multi-core processors.
The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city.
Yeah, the graphical improvements are huge.
What training regimen does Father have in store for me today?
All right, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
Going fast enough I could slide beneath that.
Hurry!
Never doubted I could make that.
What now?
You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
Easy as cake. What's next?
The new UI is also really nice. Wait, I think that's the first time I heard Corvo talk. It was embarrassing.
If only I could spend every day running and jumping. Now let's see how quick my feet are.
Come to me. Sprint to build up speed before you jump. You've learned well.
Did I?
Let's see how quiet you are, young lady.
Stealth. Press C to toggle stealth mode, crouching down and walking silently. Your visibility in stealth mode is greatly reduced. Stay behind cover and out of sight to avoid being detected. It's basically the same.
Father's always on about the value of quiet feet.
Understandable. Oh.
Get behind the enemy, catch them by surprise, and choke them unconscious. Move up quietly and... That's my girl. I want you to sneak up on me, if you can. Use cover to stay out of sight.
Didn't see anything at all.
Don't make any sound.
Quiet as a lynx stalking a gazelle.
Crossbow training. Is it the same one we used before? No, it's a different one.
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet.
Turnbuckle? Yeah, I don't see... Oh. Is it there? Oh! Leaving Dunwall behind me until the lament of the waves drowned all other feeling. I wept, knowing you would not come to me, my love. You rule my dreams, where I behold with senses I do not possess in waking life, the dark splendor of your home in the deep. There the oceans rest on your back like a sleeping child on his father's shoulders. In these sleepless nights of despair, you appear to me not as the mighty Leviathan, but as a young man with eyes as black as the void. I think we read that one in the first game. I wasn't sure though. I'm just gonna quickly turn triple buffering off. Whoop. Yes. And let's limit the FPS just to be a bit more stable.
Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we?
Let's beat each other up. Okay.
Yes. You hit hard. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Good. Block with your blade. Well done. Very good. You've got a natural instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. You're quick. Smart move. That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer. You can choke an enemy out, even in combat. Come on.
Was it possible in the first game too? I don't think it was.
When an enemy is
Or was
off
it?
balance, you can land a lethal counterattack.
That was cool.
Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Looks-wise, Corvo reminds me of fuck, what was his name from Last of Us? Joel.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
No, that's not our style. We're gonna let our enemies live, even if they suffer.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Kaldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Kaldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
This prawn is actually
Your
quite
Majesty,
sleek.
before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Those tall boys? They look crazy.
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Kaldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Kaldwin.
What?
Possible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Kaldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little Sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Kaldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Kaldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Kaldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
That's crazy to do that without any... Oh, she's a witch.
Sword can't still my heart.
There is Emily Kaldwin, ruler of the Empire of the Isles, trained in stealth combat by her father Corvo. There is Corvo Attano, legendary royal protector of the Empress and figure of infamy from the time of the Red Plague. But yeah, I said it the last time, I think I will play as Emily. Yes.
I will cast you in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Cold's prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
It'll be all Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
Grab the sword! Grab the sword!
There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
Dead ass took the ring.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Letter from the Tivian Trade Commission. Our most esteemed Empress, as you know, freight from Serkonos bound for Tivia, is now routinely set upon by pirates, or spoiled with bloodflies. In addition to the loss of Tivian lives, be they crew, dock workers or shopkeepers, there is the material cost of the cargo itself, which can barely be calculated. If things continue unchecked, we will be forced to cease trading with Serkonos, and perhaps to even embargo ships from the southernmost isles together. But this need not come to pass. The Trade Commission is a reasonable body and has already considered remedies to ameliorate the situation. We seek the following: independent, qualified inspectors at all ports, patrols to defend against pirates and smugglers, compensation for their previous and future losses, It is this list of remedies that I wish to discuss with you, in person, at the earliest possible opportunity. So far, your staff have resisted our efforts to establish a definitive time for negotiation. Prompt them to action, Majesty, for we are eager to travel to Dunwall. Until we can sit down and discuss this in a civilized fashion, I send you our best. Damian Churigan, Principal, Tivian Trade Commission.
Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think.
Now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne.
Empress, we face yet another murder. And I cannot remain silent on this matter. Strange, is it not, that all the victims have openly opposed you? If not strange, then also very convenient. Is there anything you wish to tell me, Majesty? How can I be an advisor if you don't include me in these most sensitive of endeavors? I feel I must be the only person in Dunwall who doesn't know the truth about the Crown Killer. Don't leave me out in the cold. I remain your trusted servant and advisor, Leonora Helmswater. Schedule for Middlesong's Eve. Empress, presented for your approval the schedule for Middlesong Eve. Morning meal with Tivian Trade Commission. Presentation from the research vessel Loblolly Swift, just returned from newly discovered island chain of Pendician continent. Midday meal with dignitaries from Morley, who will present you with a gift in exchange for your attention to their complaints. Dedication and speech for new wing at the infirmary home for aged seafarers. Meeting with advisors on the issue of bloodflies in the south. Evening meal with Lord Corvo at his request. Eric Plainsdorf, scheduling secretary. Okay, let's see how we can go out.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed.
Okay, can we open? We can open the window.
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all right. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Here's the safe room. Let's check. A new captain who goes by the name of Megan Foster arrived in Dunwall. She is looking for Corvo Attano. Maybe she can help you. Travel log. A long day in Dunwall. New year. We're starting a new year. Maybe 1852 will be less boring than 1851. I can't wait for women to get back to Dunwall. We'll go to the abandoned mansion I discovered the other night, at the edge of Rutshore. Maybe I'll have time to turn it into a scary haunted house beforehand, using sheets and hiding in an old audiograph upstairs. Women would love that. We'll get spooked and hold hands, screaming and laughing. Come on, Emily, you promised to be more serious and to listen at court. And you're already planning your next escape. Let's start this diary again. Oh, she has a little boyfriend. I think. Wait. Is there pronoun somewhere? There's not. So women could also be literally a woman. Proposal for a new decree on whale oil rationing and distribution. The anniversary. The time of year again, the anniversary of my mother's death. There's no real time for reflection though. It's all security protocols, menus, guest list, and it's impossible to slip out at night. I feel like a caged bird. They've already got me memorizing this year's speech. It's endless. Would it be so terrible if I just said what I remember about her? That wink she gave me, even as she was scolding me, after I was caught climbing the statue of my grandfather. The sound of her footsteps as she paced at night. The time we shared a cabin on a boat trip to Driscoll. Or the time she agreed to let Corvo teach me to fish, but then had to pull her hook from my arm. Now, that would be a speech. Oh, I can also eliminate Montera Ramsey before I go. Let's do that.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Audience request. Captain Mayhew, you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have urgent need of his time. I'm carrying a message that has to be delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working with Anton Sokolov, an old friend. All the boats are being sent away from the docks, but I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corvo to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale. Megan Foster. Historical records of government position and ranks. Addendum. Corvo Attano, accused of assassinating the Empress he was sworn to protect. How unlikely he would not only overcome this shame, but then redeem himself so fully as to be named Royal Protector to yet another Empress. Those of us at the College of Histories were too fast to use pen against him. Yet let us not blame historians, for the evidence against Attano was nearly overwhelming. First, he is the only Royal Protector ever to have been born of an isle other than Crystal. His foreignness is not itself a crime, but added to the suspicions, the most forgiving of which was that he lacked the capacity to fully understand his duties. Second, he was caught quite red-handed with bloodied weapon, kneeling over the body of Empress Jessamine. Of course, it turns out that even this damning evidence was part of a clever plot to destroy the Empress and remove Attano from interfering with the ongoing plans of the Lord Regent's conspirators. And while I admit to publishing what are now clearly incoherent conclusions regarding Corvo Attano, I will not, as some of my colleagues have done, resign my position at our veritable organization, but instead I reassert myself in the endeavor of weeding out fact from fiction to produce the most salient histories possible.
Can I read? Of course I can read. Does he think I'm stupid? And all my letters ready some.
I don't see anyone.
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful.
Down there. Okay. wonder if I can find the sword Corvo.
Emily, I know times are hard. You're the ruler of 4 nations. I won't pretend to understand the pressure you're under. Only you and your mother before you could know what that's like. Whoever's killing off your enemies is doing so for calculated effect, undermining us. I do know what it's like to be blamed for murders you didn't commit, but trust me, we'll find this crown killer, and they'll pay. Tomorrow is the anniversary of her death. A sad day for sure. But I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've held on to the throne, and you've done what you thought was right for the people of the Empire. You drained the flooded district, kept the gangs in check, and yesterday we launched a magnificent ship bearing Jessamine's name. You're becoming the sovereign your mother wanted you to be, and I'm proud of you.
Aww. Okay, guess let's find a way down. Perfect.
Traitors.
Crown Killer strikes again. Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic of Empress Emily Kaldwin has met with a violent demise. The latest victim is none other than Ichebert Boyle, notable entrepreneur and supporter of the arts. Boyle recently wrote an opinion piece harshly criticizing the Empress for what he called her slipshod style of governance and her willful neglect of duties. Authorities are convinced the Crown Killer is the culprit, given the gruesome details left at the crime scene. As Her Majesty's most outspoken adversaries fall one by one to this notorious assassin, we boldly ask, is it now the duty of the Royal Protector to murder all who dare to criticize the throne? Such bullshit. Oh, it's empty. We need more loot. That was the same. Okay, let's take a look.
The
throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting.
Mortimer Ramsey could be locked inside the safe room, which contains rations and water. A new captain who goes by the name of Megan Foster arrived in Dunwall. She's looking for Corvo Attano.
Everything's changing.
Okay, we can lock him up in the safe
The
room.
natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsey's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsey is too dangerous to be left in play.
Someone's asking for trouble over there.
Oh no.
Look
I'll check
around.
around here.
Hey, who is it?
You aren't going anywhere.
Delilah! Come on. He's wounded. Let's finish her. Die, usurper! Finally, reading always shows.
I fucked it up.
Changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back. What was that?
Nothing.
You can't escape! Show yourself!
I missed Dark Vision. It was so good.
Anyone
You're
here?
as good as
Show
dead.
yourself.
Come on! Let's finish this!
Oh well.
No use hiding. I know the tower as well as you do.
Did I imagine that? No, something feels wrong.
There's one guy. Ah, he's staying
I
there.
wonder who that was.
Okay.
So if I have two and I give him one, I still got to me one. But then if I eat it, no,
Look like-
if he
I don't know,
eats
but
it,
I saw something.
then what?
Something moved. Pretty sure.
Can I read? Of course I can read.
I wonder
What is
what
that
I'm
thing?
doing.
I'm stupid. I know all my letters and then some.
You can see us now while we
I swear I saw something.
peek over, I guess.
Hey, who is... Die! He's wounded! Let's finish her! Into the road! You aren't going in. Let her come to you.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Fuck. I thought I could block that.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsey's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault.
She's wounded! Let's finish her! Shit heel!
How should I do this?
Yes.
Okay, I have an
The
idea.
natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
I think that worked. It did. Okay.
This won't leave my hand again.
Safe room. Let's bring into the safe room.
Anton Sokolov made this lock. Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water. Sleeping next to a fortune.
Yes. Yes.
I have a feeling I'll need these.
No. Wait, is this... Yeah, we got a really good knife now. Bone charms. We read that in the first game. It's no new info. Treatise on the physical existence of the foreign realm. It is a common story. A person has stopped breathing, pinned under carriage wheels or some other tragic happenstance, and is thought to be dead. But when the weight is removed, they make a quick recovery. But nonetheless, for a moment or two, this person was lost to us, lost to the world itself. And what did they experience while in this temporary death? Darkness? Nothingness? No, indeed not. They tell us, as so many before have, that they were in a particular place, and can describe it vividly. And who among us does not know the place? Have we not all seen it in our dreams? This place we share, in the farthest reaches of our minds, the realm where nothing makes sense, where one is at once both lost and at home, the void. These little glimpses of the void in dreams are described by those awoken from comas, are not limited to select few. In my interviews, I've gleaned that there is not a single citizen without such visions at one time or another. This then must be a real place, not folklore or mass delusion. Perhaps it exists deep below Earth or far above it. Perhaps it is right next to us, but hidden. Some tricks of the light or wondrous curtains bars us from fully knowing it. And we all but wait for a natural philosopher to unlock the phenomenon, to show us how to see it at will. But when so revealed, it will not be a fearsome place any longer, not the distant and special realm described in the myth of the outsider. It will be strange, yes, even unsettling, but nonetheless, it will be a new realm for us to explore and eventually conquer. What new treasures await us there? Are the lakes made of liquid diamond? The clouds of weightless silver gas? And what things we would learn? Yeah, I'm not gonna leave him anything here, to be honest. Samuel Beechworth carving. Oh!
Old Samuel made this. I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower.
Emily, I didn't want to wake you this morning, but you'll forgive me since we must have said goodbye 100 times yesterday night. And the only chance I get to see you with your hair all whichever way it is while you sleep. As soon as the sun rises, you'll put on your Empress face. It makes me happy that I know your real face, the one that laughs at our silly rhymes. I don't want to go back to Morley, but I'm needed there. It'll be 4 months before we see each other again. I'll miss you, and yes, I'll bring you some white leaf tobacco for your hookah. Lord Corvo, if you're reading this letter as per your royal protector functions, know that I'm joking and perfectly aware that the white leaf tobacco is forbidden in Crystal. Take care, my darling Emily. Don't go falling from a rooftop. I love you. Wyman. Yeah, there's definitely something. Oh my god, those are the old child drawings from the first game. This is such a cool detail. Oops. Wrong button. His parents were older at the time of his birth, and his father died in a lumber accident outside the city when Corvo was still young. Around that time, his only sibling, a firstborn sister, moved away to Morley, and the family subsequently lost all contact with her. Only 16, Corvo dazzled the people of Karnaca when he entered and won the annual Blade Verbena. The spectators from all over Serkonos were thrilled to see someone so young and striking, from a working-class family, advance through duel after duel, eventually taking the prize. This unexpected outcome secured Corvo a junior officer ranking in the Grand Serkonan Guard. As a soldier, he was involved in a number of conflicts against organized criminal groups, rogue city-states within Serkonos, and pirate bands along the chain of isles radiating east from Serkonos. Sent from his homeland at the age of 18 by the Duke of Serkonos, then Theodanis Abil, father of Duka Abil, Corvo was assigned to serve the Emperor in Dunwall as a diplomatic gift. His Serkonan heritage made him a bit of an outsider in Dunwall, but the capital city must have seemed exotic and full of old-world mystery. After a few months after he moved to Dunwall, it is recorded that Corvo received word that his mother had passed away several weeks after his departure from Karnaca. Actually, we can dally. Okay.
The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
Those are the Pendleton twins. I think that was all that we can see here, right? Seems so. Oh, there's another book. No, we read that one. The game seems a bit dark though. I need to change that. This seems good for me. That's better. Okay.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
Castus Morgan and the Postulate Child. I hear rats already. The Tower of Dunwall. For over a century, Dunwall Tower has been the capital of the Isle of Bristol, the seat of power across all the isles of the Empire. Rulers have come and gone, each adding something to their structure. Gardens, observatories, new walls, pools, and specialized interior chambers to suit their needs and whims. Dunwall Tower has withstood numerous wars, several large-scale fires, and the collapse and rebuilding of the Northern Wing. With Tivia and Serkonos joining the Empire first, it was Morley that resisted longest. Some of the conflicts that arise also necessitate the further fortification of the tower. Repeated assassination attempts near the end of the conflict with Morley resulted in the creation of the Royal Protector position, with each ruler choosing his or her own Royal Protector after careful consideration. Empress Jessamine Caldwin. Perhaps in retrospect, other historians will see how easy it was for us to fall into the traps set by the schemers who managed the assassination of Empress Jessamine Caldwin. By allowing them to write history, it was for years thought that her trusted protector, Corvo Attano, was also a murderer. A concept we now know to be utterly false. Yet even after the tricksters themselves were put down, banished or imprisoned, it remained common knowledge that the Royal Protector was also Jessamine's murderer. How nicely they arranged history for us, and how readily we devoured their stories, hungry for each perfectly cooked morsel. But it is well past time for us to set aside this plate of lies. The schemer were not to be trusted with the Empire, or with Jessamine's life, and they are certainly not to be trusted with the writing down of accurate histories. More coins. The toilet. Seems fine.
I've got to get out of Dunwall.
Okay, we're on the rooftop.
Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it.
Oh, I think that's refined whale oil. Oh fuck. I did not see him.
Traitorous dog.
Here, he can sleep in the bush.
I need to find a ship. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. I'm hungry.
Stay ready. I want you in place just after the Duke and our new Empress make their appearance. Things will happen fast. Do your part and there's a share of the spoils for you and the others. Turn on me now and I'll ask the Duke to send his assassins after you, your old parents. Trust me, the so-called Crown Killer is the last dinner guest you want in your home. Mortimer Ramsey. Why can't they just be loyal?
Gotta be on the lookout.
Oh fuck, 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 fuck.
I'll help you look around.
Who's this?
No one.
I'm not in the mood.
Me neither.
Hello?
Hello. I'm just got to run.
I've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Don't even know that.
Is there any chance I could...
Ooh.
Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, I'm ready.
There were no runes. That's okay. We could have gotten more money, but it's also fine. There was still one painting that we didn't see. Special actions. Took what gold you could carry from the Dunwall Tower safe room emergency reserves. Locked Mortimer Ramsey in the safe room with a fortune in gold and a month's worth of food and water. Actually, it was quite nice of us, gotta say.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd.
Oh. We'll see the outsider now. Oops.
What is this place? Where am I?
I'm such a sucker for Field of Death. Looks so
I can
good.
feel something moving closer. Watching.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days.
His voice changed.
I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do this with the mark. I'm not good enough to do it without.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true.
Oh, this is different.
Incredible.
Has a bounce to it.
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Who the fuck is that?
What is that? It feels familiar.
It's the heart.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
I did not know that was supposed to be the Empress's voice. It's crazy. Wait, where's the... Oh! It wasn't there before, right? Or was I just blind? No, can't be. I have glasses on.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Oh. Neat. This is a nice feature. I was wishing for something like that before. You can lock the runes now. Who's that? Is this Corvo's sister? Then those two would be my aunts. My guy's a bit ugly.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
The outsider looks a little bit younger now.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer. using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Yeah, you will. Oh, we can play guitar. Travelogue, right. Something new? Okay. Dishonored. Roll credits. My father is lost. Turned to stone by Delilah. Those words don't even seem real. Witchcraft. Something I never would have believed possible. But now I have to believe in it, so I can believe that it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir. Truth or lies? All I know is that she used magic to take my throne, aided by that weasel Duke Abiel. I must have been working on their plan for years, buying disloyalty with promises. Even Ramsey, captain of the City Watch, planting in everyone's mind the idea that my father and I could be responsible for those monstrous killings. That one or both of us were the Crown Killers. I'm not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Anton Sokolov, our old royal physician, and she helped me escape the coup. So she's all I have right now. We're sailing for Serkonos. My Dunwall, my home, is no longer safe for me, but I never really was safe. I never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. The Void. This time it wasn't a dream. I've read about the Void and the Outsiders. Imagine them. Wait, I've read about the Void and the Outsider. Imagined them. Now I've seen these wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. The Outsider has terrible eyes. Black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price. But how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah and Duke Abiel. I'll worry about paying the cost later. And what price will I pay for his other gift? My mother's beloved voice, trapped in the stranger's contraption. It is both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again. And yet, it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, the heart, it's there and not there. I have to focus in a new way to even see it. We've arrived at the southernmost tip of the Empire. Strange fragrances all around. Salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go. But this is where my father was born, so part of me belongs here too. And these are my people. Oh, they were until my throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you, Delilah, with my new powers. All I need now is a plan. How many did we get? How many runes? We did get 2 runes, okay. Doppelganger. Your doppelganger creates a diversion and flees from enemies, drawing attention away from you. Enemies that destroy your doppelganger will believe they have eliminated any threat in the area and will transition to a less alert state. Your doppelganger will also trigger security systems and attract hostile enemies, just as you would. It's actually a good power. Mesmerize. Summon a void spirit to enthrall humans or hounds. Mesmerized creatures a void entity that captivates 2 humans or hounds, then removes their short-term memory. Only those mesmerized can see the summoned entity. Allies of those enthralled will notice their strange behavior and suspect a hostile presence in the area. Mesmerized will always enthrall their closest living target. Use it to avoid a group of enemies who will be unaware of what is happening around them. Or use it in combat, enthralling enemies and making them vulnerable to your attacks. Ooh, pull objects is neat. Pull objects towards you and catch them in midair. Includes corpse and unconscious body. Pull objects towards you, either catching them or stepping outside and letting them fly past. Pulled resources will be added to your inventory automatically. Objects that can be carried must be grabbed manually. Pull a bottle to you from afar, then throw it as a distraction, or pull a whale oil tank to you, then throw it as an explosive. Decelerate. If you're falling, time is briefly slowed as you aim far reach. If aiming far reach while falling, time slows allows you to move with more precision and to change direction. That's neat. Yeah, we need the dark vision. Shadow walk. During shadow walk, your visibility is reduced, making it harder for enemies to detect you. Don't get too close, however. The moving shadow will still arouse suspicion. Red shadows. Move through red tunnels in your stealthier form. Shadow run. Move faster when your stealthier form. Strength. Vitality. Agility. Okay. Agility would be 2 pieces and dark vision would be 2 pieces. But honestly, I think dark vision first would be better. So we can see we can sneak better and then get the vitality upgrade, agility upgrade. Oh yeah, we can craft bone charms now. Yeah, this game will be, I think, more complex than the first game. Stay ready. I want you in place. That's just what we read before. We can listen and read it again. That's neat. We found 2 bone charms. Void Favor is a good bone charm. And we can equip Duelist Luck for now, even though we are not using, or I'm not planning to use a gun. Here's the crossbow. It's not what you're used to, living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting 2 hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help with that as well. Megan. Wait, I need to check that out. This one looks so cool. It's such a clean design. Maintenance list. Repair the things that got busted up in Anton's room when he was taken. It's been weeks now. No, scratch that. Not until I bring him back home. As a show of faith that he will be coming back. Unblock the storage door. Looks like something fell on the other side. And I really need to sell the stuff locked up there to make some coin. Pay the power tax and look the other way if he's to those Grand Guard bastards. Before they wonder who my passenger is this time. I'll do it when I get the money. Wait. Optional, locate the black market shop. Locate the black market shop. Optional, unlock the storage room door. Oh, can we get in there?
Must be cursed. Daft old man. This is some shit. Back to that. What would we have done in the old days?
And I still want to get the rune. Oh, there are rats. Neat. I guess we have to talk to Megan first. Or maybe there's another way.
Dunwall seems so far away. I'll come back soon, Father. I promise.
There's Circinus and there's Dunwall. That's fine. Wait, it's underwater? Okay.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Aha, neat. Oh fuck. Chill. Everything is fine. Can we go down here? Oh. A reflection on my journey to Pendysia, to the Pendician continent, number 4. By Anton Sokolov, chapter 16. True that on our first day on the continent. But the new world was not sated and would have one more. None other than the captain himself. This group had found a cluster of small rodents, much like rabbits or prairie moles. The lure of fresh meat proved too much a temptation for a good captain, who had dined on scant fish and the same rations as the crew all these 3 months. He was able to grab one of the creatures with his bare hands, but the docile beasts were not so tame after all. Having allowed the captain to pick it up, the creature became enraged and delivered several stings from a gland hidden in its tail. The captain complained of heat and itching where the stings had penetrated, but insisted they press on. He died of asphyxiation within a quarter hour. It was suddenly obvious to me that at this rate of attrition we would not only fail to sufficiently research the continent, but we might soon lack enough crew to make the return voyage. Something had to be done to save the venture, and so I immediately declared myself captain. On my orders, the remaining crew kept to the relatively safety of the beach for the duration of the week. Though I sent 2 young academy students armed with nets and cages to fetch a live sample of the prairie mole that had so swiftly killed the captain, as first and foremost ours was a research expedition. That was a rough read. Sokolov's notes, Bloodfly study. I've wondered whether I have another book in me. The Bloodfly epidemic, coupled with basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Bloodflies are exotic insects, unlike anything else found in Circinus. I suspect they originated on the Pandician continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they are harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on a larger number of bloodflies. Bloodflies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. The nest can be broken apart, scattering the swarm. And in particular, the nests are quite susceptible to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion after a very short time. More corpses in a Circinan city, say during a crisis or plague, mean more bloodflies. Interestingly, in the last part of the bloodfly life cycle, they calm a great deal. Leaving the swarm, they molt, causing the wings to drop off. Afterward, each bloodfly lives a solitary existence. Very odd. Bloodflies are largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates, like certain aging natural philosophers. A reflection on my journey to the Pandician continent, number 1. A colleague of mine owns a stunning map of the known world, adorned with curlicues and sea beasts. It has a cherished spot over her mantle. She paid handsomely for it, and was so bristled when I enumerated the various errors. Chief among them, of course, the size and placement of the Pandician continent. Oh, how cartographers are loath to show how small and distant our empire really is, compared to that giant landmass. As if Pandicia were but a few days' journey from Arran. Every veteran ship captain knows that it takes months to reach those shores. I had no doubt that Pandicia was rich in resources, but a place must be understood if we ever hope to exploit its myriad treasures. These were my thoughts as I agreed to join the ill-fated expedition, and so it was. On the 3rd day of the month of Earth, under calm grey skies, the great sea vessel Antonia Aquillo set sail with captain, crew, researchers and myself. 38 of us total, for what would be the most terrifying and spiritually draining experience of my life. Ooh, another globe.
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
And in Sokolov's investigation notes. Why can't an old man enjoy his last year in a warmer climate, with good wines and spicy foods, without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers eager to coil around the heart of this empire? Yeah. As I've learned more each week for months now, I found my mind turning over the movements beneath the surface here in Karnaca. Duke Luca Abil in some inner circle that even seemed to include Captain Mortimer Ramsey of the Dunwall City Watch. A betrayal that boggles the mind. How many others are involved? They aim their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily. That much is certain. But when will they strike, and how? Do I dare spend another month gathering stray bits of esoteric information, linking it together with what we already know? Can we even afford another week, or should Megan and I set out for Crystal tonight? Taking this leaky tub up through the canal. Corvo will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know. And if I am too hasty, it might be his undoing. Coming home to his native Serkonos without some critical piece of knowledge about this affair. And then there's the Crown Killer to worry about. If that fiend is part of Duke Abil's schemes, as I suspect, how long until the dreadful whale catches the Duke's eye?
Opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Oh. Could have been the assassin.
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov.
But what happened with Piero?
You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
The Shindari Gift, a study by Imora Klipswitch on the effect of the winds on the Karnacan landmass and resulting economic positions. Whale oil, liquid power. How astonishing that within those beasts inside the oil harvested, along with the flesh, was enough power to see the Isles through these tumultuous years. And it all seemed limitless. But now the lights begin to dim. Our fisher folk say the great beasts are increasingly rare. Not all places will suffer this loss equally. fellow natural philosophers, Kanaka has a unique feature, the cleft incendiary peak, through which the winds are channeled and amplified. As whale oil begins to run short, with the cost of finding the remaining leviathans escalating beyond the worth of the oil itself, Kanaka will find itself ascendant among the isles. I guess they're now finally searching for another source of energy. I wonder how can I open up
We've
that.
been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is alright. Wherever he is.
Okay, let's go up and try maybe. Yeah, okay. I knew there would be a way. Got it outside of the ship, I guess. Okay, let's talk to her.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Wanna I get a mask? Or is the mask only for Corvo? I guess it was made back then for his face, but still. I think Emily deserves the mask too. What is new? investigating Addermeyer Institute. This boat captain, Megan Foster, she helped me escape the coup. But she is giving me the side eye when she thinks I'm not looking. She's all I've got for the moment. Though soon I hope Anton Sokolov will be joining us, my old teacher. Keenest intellect in the Empire. Filthy mouth. Gone and got himself abducted. Megan says he was last seen being dragged towards Addermeyer Institute by the Crown Killer. Which makes no sense to me, unless the killer is a patient there. Maybe he needs medicine or something. How can a deranged patient be working for the Duke and Delilah? Addermeyer's chief alchemist might know. Alexandria Hypatia. He's been running this place for years. She's famous for curing the Miner's disease. If she knows anything, I'll make her talk. Alright, then let's go.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Yep.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Okay, she doesn't use a mask, she just... I mean, it's kind of a mask, but it's not the mask. Sad. Because I think I remember that I started back in the day when I got the game for the first time, the first mission, and I was playing as Corvo. And I remember that I had the mask. That's why I thought we would get the mask again, but...
I'd take you to Addermeyer by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermeyer. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Addermeyer, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can.
Damn, that's a lot of blood.
Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermeyer. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
More important things to worry about.
No need to cover your face. There's not much dust in the mines down here at the docks.
You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not.
This looks so weird.
Maybe one of the recent.
It worked though.
Well, let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time to load up like a contract.
Your face is covered. You look like you can take care of yourself.
Give us a piece of the confiscation.
Yeah, we pass it along to another ship at a discount.
Listen, I'm sorry you thought. I get what you're saying about tangling with the Howlers. But they don't run the black market here, really. They just take a cut from all the shops. Yeah, the Grand Guard will crack our heads or shake us down if we get caught. But they'll do that no matter what we do. We're new here, and we picked a bad time to move to Karnaca. We've got to do whatever we can to stay afloat, even if it means dealing with the black market. So I'm going to find a shop in each district across this rotting corpse of a city. And I'm going to get to know the shopkeepers, butter them up. You're still my love, my apple. Even when I yell at you, even when I curse and throw things. I'll let you make it up to me when I get home tonight, Paisley.
And we all split. Just don't forget about me.
That's Addermeyer in the distance.
2 coins for that cat lap? Well, no more, thank you.
Let's see
Place is a dump anyway.
Don't bother looking for work at the docks. Just tried. No luck.
Yes!
That's the life. I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city? My parents were from Tivia, but I was born right here. Last week, one of the glassblowers got murdered by the Howlers.
Careful!
Sorry, I did not see you. I wasn't looking.
Hello there. You're not from here, am I right? Welcome to Karnaca, then.
Former Empress on the run. There's no longer any doubt the recently unseated Empress Emily Kaldwin is responsible for the recent string of horrible murders. The former monarch is on the run, confirming our suspicions about her guilt and association with the Crown Killer. Indeed, some have even suggested that Emily herself committed the appalling crimes. As it is well known, she was raised by conspirators and murderers. The Grand Circulant Guard has promised rewards for any information leading to an arrest, and warns the fugitive will be shot on sight if spotted. Duke Abiel recently stated that the former Empress will likely receive a fair trial if she turns herself in peacefully and forthwith.
Blood flies are disgusting. I should get along. What's next? My council have taken man crazy. If things aren't done, someone. Now I gotta be on the lookout for some.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of...
Okay. Now we can get the agility upgrade.
money.
Give him a chance to tell his side.
It wasn't his fault, Ryan. Sorry, every now and then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stuff like that. It's getting worse. But I might be able to help you out.
We're listening.
There's a stack of goods that no one's claimed in one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's going to claim it ever, because it was dropped from a boat, loading up for Freightport. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost.
That's a good deal, Maya.
Oh, thank you, Ramus.
All right. It's still not fair than just taking what was ours, but we appreciate what you're offering. If it's like you say, and we can find buyers, then it'll get us through the next month.
Good, good. Look, I wish I could have stopped him. Just meet me here again tomorrow, okay? Same time.
We'll be here.
Where did I put that thing?
Tried living up in Driscoll for a while. Too damn cold.
Ooh, damn
Shitty
cool.
food.
Yeah.
Careful
Heard
with that
the land
sword.
workers off
Man,
at the
God won't
whaling
like it.
slaughterhouse.
It wasn't always like this here, I can tell you that.
We don't normally see many of these beasts this far south. They're like the cold waters to the north.
Crazy. The look of those whales.
Don't pick any fights you can't finish.
It's a new thing, needing money.
Another whale? Oh fuck. Holy shit! The bone charm, runes, bone charm, rune. This one is the nearest. Maybe from upstairs? Oh, the game is...
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
Can we go up there?
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with blood flies.
Calm. Going through there puts us on the other side of the wall.
Fellow Serkonans, let us rejoice at the
Can't open this window. But maybe that one up there. Yes.
For 3 days following the Duke's return to Karnataka, all official government activity will be put on hold as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional
Why didn't it... I pressed open. I don't get it. Okay, how about... This did not work at all. Oof. We're losing some frames in this level. Let me just maybe change everything to high, just to be sure. Also, can't I turn off... Huh. Can I not turn off motion blur? I guess I cannot. Or maybe it's under gameplay. Nope. Huh?
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement.
Pardon the smell. I ate something off.
Severe in recent memory. If you encounter a nest or an infested corpse, do not disturb it. Any attempts to practice the funeral rites of the Abbey of the
It's the way to get up there.
Contact the Grand Serkonan Guard at once. The guardsmen on site will handle the situation and determine whether any fines are
Yeah, I guess we have to go from down there. It's above us.
Hey there. What have you got for me?
Yeah.
Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood-fly-infested apartment. Going through there will get you to the... Let's hope you never need help.
Oh. He was telling me, and then I'm sorry, let's just pretend this was a trade.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Oh, it's in there.
Welcome. Your face is no concern of mine.
What's that? Location of sunken supplies. A pair of sailors passed along the location of a boat that sunk in a bay containing supplies. We do want this one.
That deal?
We need some steep
You
darts.
won't regret it.
They're more expensive now. Yes. Okay.
I need a nap.
Wait,
Let's see.
what does
I have some
that
upgrade
mean?
plans for your gear.
Oh! I see. Can we make non-lethal bullets now? No. Would have been nice. We don't have a
Why
lens?
you cover your face is not my affair.
Do we?
Come back
Wait,
soon.
do we have a lens?
If I'm still here.
Options. Gameplay. I guess we will get a lens. There's a bone charm and there's another rune. This is the closest one. Door's locked, but maybe I can... Oh, it's breakable. Yeah. Is it really breakable? I feel like I don't take any damage. Or do I? Maybe I should shoot it. Yeah, that was the play. Was a bit loud, but okay. Letter to Mr. Weatherby. Mr. Weatherby, you'll have to hire a new shop assistant. And it won't be me. If you want the job, you just have to go get the shop key from my former assistant, you said. Here is the address, you said. Well, sir, you forgot to add that the guy didn't quit, but died somewhere in a building so infested with blood flies that the Grand Guard condemned it. How is anyone supposed to get that key back? There are lots of things I do to get a job, Mr. Weatherby, but suicide isn't one of them. I know you asked some other poor guy, more naive or more desperate than me, but let me tell you one thing, that is not fair. Carlito Molina. Seems like this Mr. Weatherby is a scumbag. Wait, no. Finally. Ooh.
Should be addressed to the nearest guardsman.
I am tired. How long, my dears? How long must I
Is she looking at me?
Shadow state. This is Paolo's second in command, Mindy Blanchard. Early in life, she was someone else.
Maybe we can try to talk to her after we get the loot from here. Abandoned diary, second day. Will it be a first day? Let's read the second day. From my window, I see you once a week. You lean against the light blue wall and open a book. I've noticed you have two hats. One of straw and the other fabric, both light in color. You avoid the sun, a kindness to your pale skin. Though I've never seen you roll up your pants higher than your ankles. Modesty, I wonder? I wish I could go outside again, deep in the silver mines by dawn. I rarely saw the light of day myself. The accident happened almost 5 years ago. The explosion threw me into my belly, crushing most of the fellows from my crew along with my legs, calling down tons of black rock and earth. Their muffled groans of agony stay with me even now. I'm unfit for mining, or any other work. Most of my days are whiled away as I sit in this crooked chair, looking through my window. Slants of sunlight ease the pain in my legs for a couple of hours each day. My heart waits for the next sighting, for the next time you take your rest in the shadow of the cool blue wall. Yeah, pretty sure he's talking about that woman there. Can't open this one. Can't go through here. Another one? No, this is the only one. Pretty close. Oh, we can crawl in from there. Okay. Then let's go down here first and talk to her.
I have something that might interest you.
Oh, I like her tattoos.
My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Actually, sounds good to me. But this looks dangerous.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly.
Lento. You're either brave or desperate to accept this job. We used to smoke flash bloodflies with full crews, but the infestations are bad now and the Duke cancelled the funding. So we get rid of the nest by hand. Here's what you need to know to stay alive. If you need to slip past the bloodfly swarm or nest, keep your distance and move slowly, or they'll attack. When the bloodflies are calm, you're fine. If they take flight and start glowing, it's trouble. If you get swarmed, you gotta run away or fight. Smash the bloodflies or burn them. Same for the nest. A bloodfly swarm keep coming back until you destroy the nest for that swarm. That's really all you need to know. You'll do fine. Oh yeah, another thing. If you find any blood amber in the nest, just keep it as a bonus. But make sure the Grand Guard doesn't see it, or they'll ask for some urban sanitation tax or whatever. Good luck.
Stay away from the nests and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Is this thing the egg? I think it was. This, the nest. Sorry, not egg. I think we're good, right? Another dead body. Additional second-hand songs. Elmira, Elmira, please come home, Elmira. She left one day to work the clay, but never did come back this way. They say she found a silver vein, longer than the Empire's reign, running deep their miner's way, looking for the light of day. Elmira, Elmira, please come home, Elmira. She's down there still, and always will, but be my sweet Elmira. Elmira, Elmira, please come home, Elmira. She caught down in the deepest deeps, never eats and never sleeps. They say she sometimes calls my name, or that by now she's gone insane, turning left and all about, searching for the right way out. Elmira, Elmira, please come home, Elmira. She's down there still, I always will, be my sweet Elmira. Additional songs of Soweto. Another nest here? Oh, that's a nest. I wish I had seen that sooner. Okay, they're all dead now, right? So we're good. What kind of bone charm are you? Ground glider. Slide speed is slightly faster, sure. Vivian ore. There's another other bottle there. We got some blood amber now. I like how they fly towards the nest and then still die. I guess I do actually need some bullets for those blood flies. As long as it's somewhere where shooting won't be as bad. Don't mind me.
Will this place be any different had I not passed from the world?
Nothing here. Yeah, I made it worse for myself.
Sometimes I remember the breeze on my skin.
Note to neighbors. Most hated neighbors, you forced me out of our home and you barricaded Luciano inside, treating him like a diseased animal. Yes, he was stung by blood flies, but he is as healthy as a shark, and when he recovers, he'll make you regret this. I've sent the children to my mother's home, but I'm staying here. Say whatever you want, I'm not leaving him. Barricade me inside as well, if you're so scared. You can all go to the void, Bettina. Damn. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Will this work? It did. Okay. Bloodfly experiment note. Day 1. My plans are underway sooner than expected. Yesterday evening, I stumbled upon the corpse of a hound in the street. The bloodflies had only found it a day or so earlier. I estimate, and I was able to extract intact bloodfly larvae from it. I'm keeping them warm under a nice side of mutton. Day 2. Success. 2 of my samples hatched overnight, which was sooner than I could have anticipated. They are both active and get quite agitated when I draw near. Day 7. I didn't think it was possible, but they've almost quadrupled in size from when I found them. Day 10. Still no nest, which puts a fairly large dent in my hopes for blood ember extraction. Hey you. Fuck you. Pistol, bing bolts, deep dart. Anything else here? A bloodfly husk. I guess he is the reason why any more here? Blood amber. Okay. There's a bone charm over there. 100 per 3. 103. I guess we are moving towards this rune.
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
Wait, wasn't it a rune? Yeah. No. It was a charm, okay. It's safe. How will they react? Can we just walk around here?
Well, I know. Without the businesses operated by the...
I don't want to die! No use running!
Okay, we can't. Then let's wait up there. And call it a day. Okay, we saved before. guys. Thank you for joining me again. I hope it was. I hope you had fun. I definitely did. I really enjoy the game so far. It's a bit well, strange starting new again without all of those nice power-ups that we had from the last game. But we'll see how far we get. There seems to be also a lot more, feels at least like that there's a lot more freedom in how we can operate. Yeah. Well, see you tomorrow with Dead Island. Bye bye.